Old Smokes Coffee proudly presents Non-Typical Nation.
I am pumped right up. Awesome, now the work begins. Look at that. So I lost sleep over this and I never took my chance when I had it. We got him, so I am absolutely pumped.
Guys, I'm at an absolute loss for words.
And I'm feeling really good.
Pull down, boys.
Now don't try this at home. You laid smack down. Big bear, big white patch. We just heard the death moan.
I never thought I was gonna make it that alone, my bow.
Great shot, buddy. You just dropped him.
Finally, my first bull elk. I'm so excited, guys.
It was a heck of a day and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I had a ton of fun.
I smoked him. Yes.
Oh, this is awesome, guys. What a year.
Non-Typical Nation is made possible by these great brands. Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous. Geopack Hunt, inspired by nature, powered by technology. GeoCam, premium quality cellular trail cameras. APA Archery, we are not the same. Badlands Canada, it's all in your approach. Smith Game Calls, you call the shots. Black Widow Innovations, always deadly. Dave Booth Taxidermy, Northern Alberta's foremost wildlife studio. Antler Obsession, designed, tested, and proven for Canadian big game. Kodiak LED lighting, commercial, truck, and off-road LED lighting.
Bear hunting in the vast northern Alberta forest is arguably as good as it gets for black bear hunting. And it's definitely not a stretch to call it a bear hunting paradise. With hundreds of thousands of square miles to hunt, there are without a doubt ridges, valleys, and thickets that have never been touched by the modern human. A large majority of Alberta's north is classified as Crown land, also known as public land, with most areas free to the public to venture through and explore. Black bears reside in nearly every nook and cranny in Alberta's north. As a matter of fact, it would be tough to pinpoint a particular area where black bears wouldn't reside in the north. But with that being said, harvesting a mature boar is arguably tougher than harvesting a mature elk or moose. A bear's sense of smell is 2,100 times stronger than a human, and so acute that it can catch a scent upwind from a distance of several miles away. The most common and effective method to harvest mature boars is over bait. Producing an effective bear bait is no easy task, which takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and of course a lot of dedication year after year. And that is where we kick things off, the very start of yet another spring black bear season in Alberta.
It is April 10th today, and I am heading out to set up a couple black bear sites. Usually I don't get them out till about mid-April, but it's been so darn warm lately. The snow has been melting, and yeah, you know, these bears are going to be out any day now. So we are almost there, and I'll catch back up with you guys when I unload the quad.
Bears love sweet, salty, sticky, and of course stinky treats. There is no doubt that baiting animals to then kill them is a controversial topic. But when it comes to predator hunting and the importance of managing apex predators, this is a method that trumps the rest.
Okay, so we have got the first bait of the year out. You know, honestly, this might be the only bait I'm putting out. I've always had good success with it, and there's just so many bears around here that
don't necessarily think that I have to get multiple baits out. I think if I just go full bore on this one, I should be good. Anyways, I'm tickled pink here. You know, it's April 10th. It's early April, the earliest I've ever put a bait out. And there's almost no snow. So these bears are going to be moving any day now. So right on. Well, quad's loaded up and we are ready to roll. I'll be back here in 7 to 10 days and we are going to cut to that shot. Okay guys, so it is April 21st. I set the bait about a week and a half ago. There's still some oats on the ground. The bears have hit it though, so that's a good sign. We've got a ton more bait we're gonna fill up here. And yeah, leave it for another week. I'll come back, check the camera again. And if we have a bear regularly coming in, then we'll sit in the stand. So good sign. This is early. This is the earliest I've had bears hit the bait. So that's great. We're gonna get things unloaded and get our butts out of here. So let's rock and roll.
This segment is brought to you by Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous.
Any experienced hunter knows that when you hope and plan for something to happen, 90% of the time it won't. I had high hopes of numerous bears actively using my bait, and well, it didn't happen.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is May 10th today, and I am going to have my first sit in the bear stand. One catch, it's not my bear stand. You know, the baits we've been running this year, the baits I've been running have been super slow. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on, but a buddy of mine, he harvested a bear about 3 weeks ago, and he's got an absolute giant that keeps coming into the bait. As a matter of fact, he was there earlier today and the bear was at the bait. So I'm gonna sit there for the afternoon. It's 1:45 right now, and you know, I'll sit there right till dark. I've got the boat with me, and who knows, we just might get lucky on my first sit. You really never know what can happen, right? So anyways, I'm almost at his house now, and I will catch up with you guys when we get to his place. Okay, well, I just got to John's place here. Today we're bear hunting. So you got a bear a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, really nice bear, but he's got a big guy that keeps coming in, a few other bears, and my bait's quite slow. So he said, Brody, come out, you can hunt my bait. I greatly appreciate it. We brought some goodies for the bears here as well. And yeah, we think this one might be close to Boone and Crockett. And so what are we looking for? Is there any white markings? Does he have any scars on the face, or just big?
You could tell like the big melon head, and on his face he has a real big scar.
Okay. Okay. All black?
It's all black.
All black?
No chest pattern.
Okay. Okay, and so there's a few other small black bears coming in too?
Yeah.
And a blonde one, you said?
There's a blonde one. There's one that's still coming in. He's not really big.
Okay.
But the blonde is growing.
Okay, so the big guy and then the blonde. If any one of those two coming down, I'm releasing an arrow.
Yeah.
So, okay, right on. So it's about 2 o'clock right now. We're gonna get our butts out there and you know, get some bait out. I'm gonna get in the stand and sit for about 6 or 7 hours. So, fingers crossed.
Okay guys, so I just got to the bait. We filled the bait up with some buns. And as we were walking in, the bear was here. The bear was at the bait. John left, I'm up in the tree stand now. Fingers crossed he comes back. Let's rock and roll.
When hunting bears from a blind or tree stand, there's always a chance, and of course a hope, that you just might catch an up-close and personal moment with wildlife. Now most of the time it's just birds and squirrels, but if you get lucky, you just might see a bear. The first bear of the season has made an appearance, and this is an incredible feeling. The moment I've been looking forward to since last hunting season. The bear appears to be a young boar, more than likely around 2.5 years old. A bear of this age isn't what we are looking for, but that does not take away from the experience one bit. It's now time to enjoy the presence and take in each and every second, knowing it could end any moment. The bear's beaver buffet is cut short as the young boar senses danger coming from the west. I can't help but think the danger just might be the great big boar John was talking about.
This segment is brought to you by Geopack Hunt, inspired by nature, powered by technology.
Excitement has ramped up. Not one, but two larger bears have moved in within 20 yards of my feet. I cannot believe my luck, taking in each and every step they take. It has never been more clear how destructive and strong these animals are. Capable to kill nearly every mammal in its path, the dominant bear has taken over the bait site, forcing his buddy to bed less than 20 yards behind me. It's now time to make the decision. Is this the bear I've been waiting for? The bear has offered numerous shot opportunities, which is extremely tempting, but I have opted to pass. This is day 1, and I have high hopes of an action-packed season ahead with bigger and older bears. Until then, we'll enjoy the apex predators and hope I won't have to fight my way out of the sand.
Well, guys, it is 7:15 right now. This one bear is still in front of me, and there's also one about 100 yards behind me. And he's hanging out, sleeping, relaxing. I'm waiting for the big guy. John's gonna come and pick me up right around 9:15, 9:30. So hopefully the big guy comes out within the next couple hours. Fingers crossed.
Another camera hung up. I love this camera. It texts the photos directly to my phone. It has an extremely long battery life. It's built for the harshest conditions and has a 2-year warranty. Check out Reconico Outdoors today.
This segment is brought to you by Antler Obsession, designed, tested, and proven for Canadian big game.
Our dominant bear decides it's time to go for a little stroll. This doesn't go unnoticed as his buddy decides it's time to sneak in on the treats. As I get a better look at this bear, it seems he may be just slightly larger than the dominant bear that chased him off. I can't help but contemplate whether or not this is my chance. There is no sharing between these two. Two territorial bears has made for an evening I will never forget. John came and rescued me from the tree stand. Those two bears just chased each other off about 5 minutes before you got there.
Nice.
And they were there for 3.5 hours or so. So it was definitely entertaining. Decent sized bears. Eh?
Yeah.
Not huge, not exactly what we were hoping for, but it was super entertaining. I've never experienced, something like that before, so I appreciate
That's
that
good.
big time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna head out and maybe hook up in another few days or week or so, and
Sure, sounds good.
try her out again.
Yeah.
So, right on. I appreciate it big time,
Thank
man.
you for coming out.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome.
Right.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
Subscribe to the Non-Typical Nation podcast and keep up with the team on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Oh man, Old Smoke's Daddy is a great cup of coffee. And I really like the ambience in your shop here, with all these wonderful racks on the wall.
Yeah, we smoke roast these little buggers. We don't conventionally roast them like the other guy. We find it brings the natural flavors.
Come on, you guys. You're always talking about racks. You gotta check out my rack. I just picked this thing up this morning. How do you like them?
Use code NONTYPICAL for 10% off your order today.